Hello dear friends, today is a lecture number 14 as long as the rotational dynamics is concerned, and in today's lecture we have to learn most interesting and funny articles, that is radius of gyration and its physical significance. So what is radius of gyration? For that purpose I have drawn two diagrams on the board. Observe it carefully. Suppose this is a rigid body and axis of rotation is perpendicular to its plane. Suppose capital M is a mass of rigid body and capital I is a moment of inertia of this rigid body. Then imagine well, this whole mass of this rigid body is concentrated into a point mass capital M. That means whole mass of the body is shrink to form a single point mass. Imagine this, and put this point mass in such a distance from axis of rotation in such a way that we get same moment of inertia as that of a body. I will repeat again. This is a rigid body. Moment of inertia of this rigid body is capital I about transverse axis passing through its perpendicular plane. Then imagine this rigid body is shrink to form a single mass capital M in such a way that mass of the rigid body is same as that of a point mass capital M. That means the mass of a point and mass of a rigid body becomes equal. This is the first precaution, first condition, first procedure that we'll have to do. Okay. Then put this point mass capital M from the axis of rotation in such a distance that moment of inertia of this point mass capital M about axis of rotation and moment of inertia of this rigid body about this axis of rotation becomes equal. This condition happens at which distance? That distance k is called as radius of gyration, dear student. And so the definition is very clear. What is definition? Distance between axis of rotation and the point at which whole mass of the rigid body is supposed to be concentrated into this point so as to get same moment of inertia as that of a body. I will repeat again. Perpendicular distance between axis of rotation and the point mass whose mass is supposed to be concentrated so as to get the same moment of inertia as that of a body. I will modify this definition again. Perpendicular distance between axis of rotation and the point at which whole mass of the rigid body is concentrated here so as to get same moment of inertia as that of a body. This condition happens at a particular distance k is called as radius of gyration. So capital I is equal to mk square. where K is called as radius of gyration. That's all. Then on what factor this radius of gyration depend? On what factor that radius of gyration depend? That factors also I have written on the board. The first factor is position and location of the axis of rotation. See here, position of the axis of rotation may be like this, maybe like this, maybe like this. Location maybe like this, maybe like this, maybe like this, maybe like this. These are the position and location of axis of rotation. Depending upon the position and location of the axis of rotation, radius of gyration changes, and so that we can say radius of gyration depends upon position and location of the axis of rotation. Number 2, radius of gyration depends upon size and shape of the body. What is the size and shape of the body? On the size and shape of the body, radius of gyration depend. And another most important factor, dear student, radius of gyration depends upon distribution of the masses of the particles from the axis of rotation. How the distribution is exist? How the distribution of masses of the particles from axis of rotation is? Depending upon that distribution of the masses of the particles, radius of gyration depends. In more clear words, we will explain this by making use of physical significance. What is physical significance? Suppose the distribution of the masses of the particles are closer like this. Suppose distribution is very closer like this. This is the distribution of masses of the particles. That distribution of masses of the particles are closer. At that time, moment of inertia of that particular rigid body is smaller. And as moment of inertia is smaller, radius of gyration is smaller, radius of gyration is less. So we can say in a short form like this, closer the distribution of masses of the particles from axis of rotation, comma, smaller will be the radius of gyration K. This is the most important point. Then second one. The second point is like this. What is second point? Far apart the distribution of the masses of the particles like this. Suppose the distribution of the masses of the particles are far apart from axis of rotation. At that time what happens, dear student? Moment of inertia of a rigid body about axis of rotation is larger. As long as the moment of inertia is larger, radius of gyration is also larger. So in a short form, in an abstract form, we can say far away, far apart, far away the distribution of masses of the particles from axis of rotation, larger will be the moment of inertia, and as long as the moment of inertia is larger, larger will be the radius of gyration. In an abstract form, we can write far away the distribution of masses of the particles from the axis of rotation, larger will be the radius of gyration. Closer the distribution of masses of the particles from axis of rotation, smaller will be the radius of gyration. So dear student, this is all about definition of radius of gyration. What radius of gyration mean? Actually, radius of gyration depends upon K. And on what factors does the radius of gyration depend? And what is the physical significance of radius of gyration? That we have learned in this lecture. And we will meet again on the next lecture. Up till now, goodbye.